the California hat god in the building, B. Let me take off the California. We have the hat god in the building. We got Gordy, man, Urban Trademark, man. What's up, man? Talk to the people.
Oh, man, thank you for having me, man. Everything been good. It's a blessing being here, and, you know, just keep knocking out these hats. That's what I do.
Yeah. Man, so just for the people, just tell them a bit of what you do and why I claim you the hat god.
What I do is basically, I go out, I fabric shop, I get visions in my head of designs that I feel like I should lay on these hats, and when I'm done, a lot of people just they rock with them. A lot of people like them, and you know, it's basically I get a vision and I just run with it, and it comes out with it as a masterpiece.
I've actually seen almost every hat that you have. You can visualize a fit that goes with it. You know what I mean? You know, some people, they put together fabrics and sometimes it might be off, like 1 out of 5. And I'm talking about 99% of the time you can find something that matches that. Just kind of tell us a little bit about what goes through your brain like before you're ready to design a hat. You know what I mean?
Well, I start off with colorways. I try to match colors really well. And then a lot of times if I can come up with a concept and a colorway, I'll do that too. So if I can find a fabric that has a meaning to go with that hat, then I do that. But if not, I just try to match it up with real nice colorways, and that's where I get the, it's really just God, man. He give me visions and I see them and I just lay it, and it's natural.
Now, I'm on your website right now. For anybody who's not on, check out the website as you're listening to this show, so you can understand what I'm saying about, you know, his hats. It's urbantrademark.bigcartel.com, or you can go to urbantrademark.com, correct?
Yes.
urbantrademark.com, and check out. I'm going to all the Brooklyn ones. I'm going to all the Brooklyn ones. He had, watch him out. We got a good season. I heard light skin. I went straight to Mike Smooth, but it's over this Suave talking. And now I see this one is it's a Brooklyn hat, and it has the rag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The black and white one. Just like, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. And I see this the Chicago Bulls one with the rose on it, and this Bengals. How did you find this with the Bengals, B?
I was just, you know, fabric shopping, and on that fabric, I actually passed it up, and then I ended up turning back, and I went back, and then that hat popped up in my head.
That's real Bengal right there.
Authentic Bengal. Hey, somebody steal one of them hats out of my collection, or you borrow, don't bring it back. We got to catch that fade off of one of these hats, dog. It's no, I lost it. None of that one. You gotta run that hat back.
This ain't even no instance where you could just rock. You can't rock my hat.
You can't even borrow that.
No, you can't borrow that.
And I don't want to hear, oh, damn, I got the same hat. Nah, nigga, these is custom. Nah, you can't do that.
Speaking about same hats, you don't make the same hat.
Nah, that's what separates me from a lot of other brands. Is since I make each hat handmade in the house, I know what I lay, so then, you know, therefore I don't lay the same hat. So I switch the change up, or I switch how I lay the fabric up, and I just, you know, I don't never lay the same hat basically.
Never the same, not one time.
Not one time. It's never going to look the same.
That's crazy.
And that's because we don't mass produce.
With your hats, like, if somebody comes into the store and you have it all laid out, if they want a custom hat, are they available to get that? Or
yes, that's the new feature since we opened up a store, 1200 North La Brea, where now the customer can come in, they can pick a fabric, and if they pick that fabric, they can lay it on the hat, and they can either have the option to bring in a hat, or I can provide the hat. And if they bring in the hat, it's only $45 for me to do the custom. If I provide the hat, it's still back to $65, which is the normal price.
So on average, your hats is like $65.
Yes.
For this type of $65?
But I have a exclusive hat, which is called the Louis hat, and those normally go for like $400, but $350 to $400 depending on, you know, the style of it.
So you got a Louis Vuitton hat With the brick. Ooh, that's crazy. We got more coming with Gordy from Urban Trademark. We're gonna talk about his background of how he came about to make these hats. A lot of the celebrities, you will be surprised of the abundance of celebrities that wear his product. And we just gonna rock out and talk about a lot of other things about the future plans, and then, you know, it's Urban Trademark, man. UrbanTrademark.com. Look at his website while you're listening to us. Hold It Down Radio. DJ Suave, man, what's up, man?
Let's
To the people.
Man, we in here, man. Just, you know, enjoying ourselves, drinking on that Hypnotic.
Got to.
Woody was a little nervous last break. I think he calmed down.
Yeah,
right now.
he good now. He's straight.
We in that groove now.
Yeah.
When we went to break, he took like a big ass swig, like,
I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
man,
good. Now, tell us about you're in Tradition.
Yeah, inside the Beverly Center.
Tell us about that, man. This is where we shot, man. What's shot?
Yeah, buddy.
That all started. I was doing the hats, and one of my homeboys, Rob, saw what I was doing on Instagram, and he hit me up, and he was like, "Man, we have a young female. She's interested in getting a custom hat. Can you come up here and, you know, try to work something out with her?" So I came up there and I brought some hats to show to them, just in general. And they took in like Jason, shout out to Jason, he took in like 12 hats, and within like 3 or 4 days, they had gave me a phone call, was like, "Man, we need more hats." And I looked at my girl, which helps me out every night, Malika. I looked at her and like, that's a blessing, because, you know, I knew that was a big jump, and that's what the brand needed at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's DJ Ski over there, right?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to DJ Ski.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out. Yeah, and shout out to DJ Crisco Kid too, man. That's my boy, man. Hold it down. Thanks for supporting us too.
Yeah.
Now, so with Tradition, so now how do you set it up? Like, you just display different hats and they select them, or how do you kind of work it out now?
Normally, just, you know, I bring in all the hats and they select what they think that, you know, off their fan base, what will sell best for them, and that's how we do it. You know, I just come in there, you know, they pick what they think is gonna sell. Lately, you know, Dodgers been doing real good. Shout out to the Dodgers.
Shout out to the Dodgers.
I've been trying to knock out some Dodgers hats, but you know,
yeah, even though I'm a Yankees fan, what's up, man? You know, shout out to Dodgers fan.
Pirates.
Now, how long have you been doing business with Tradition?
it's been a full year this month. Actually, everything came full circle this month. It's been a full year, so that's been a blessing.
Wow. Any anniversary parties or whatnot coming up?
Yeah, they're having one, I believe, on the 18th of this month. So that's gonna be pretty big for them. Yeah, Tradition.
You just had one long ago, a little turn up at the.
Yeah, a little turn.
Tell us about the turn up, man.
Akator, man. Shout out to my team, man. Kevin, Tree, Malika, you know, just everybody came out, man. Shout out to everybody, man. It was cool. We had fun. We enjoyed ourselves, and they had the brand in there. Shout out to Supreme Team.
Yeah.
My homie Doug,
The
homie Doug who linked all that, man. He linked all of that for me. So shout out to everybody.
Yeah, that's a good look, man. And you looking to do any launch parties in the future?
Yeah. I'm looking. I'm always. That's one thing about me. When people come to me, I'm always open. Always ears open, because you know, I like to see what, you know, other people's ideas and the creativity that other people come up with. So I'm always ears open for everything. You know, that's positive. That's positive.
Absolutely.
Like, tell us about your store, like, cause you form it. You know, it's a boutique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So tell us about that.
It's basically, you know, it's a hat slash clothing slash.
She was in the club with us one day. No. Scratch that from evidence, y'all.
We working on the lease socks. We just trying to do everything. It's just a boutique that just trying to do a bunch of this custom clothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of stuff that's just basically unique and one of a kind and handmade.
He's still
He's still on it. Show me that.
Now you've done a couple of photo shoots. And I checked out a lot of the pictures. Actually, I've had the privilege of working with you on, you know, doing some redesign and stuff like that. The pictures, aside from the hats, like the women are. Explain that, like the vision of you just putting together the photography for that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I felt like in that situation, the hats are, you know, they speak for themselves.
Yeah.
But when those type of women, you know, they would have complimented the hats. So,
but not even just the women, is because taking product photography is different from just normal photography. But you've managed to kind of gel the two and magnify your product at the same time, provide a good, you know, sense of elegance to it. You know what I'm saying? So I just explain kind of that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I just had a concept of, you know, just trying to get more so just live motion shots. You know, more so that's why like a couple pictures you seen, the girl was like in the pool or by the pool, just kind of just, you know, more so just like
in the moment,
natural photography. You know, that's because that's what the hats are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rocks hats, and it's natural, and it's, you know what I'm saying. So that was the whole concept. And then shout out to my photographer, John Flattop, man. He came with a lot of ideas and brought a lot of creativity to the picture. So you know, it's not just me. It was him too. You know.
Now that's definitely a good look. Now let's get into the celebrity aspect of it. Now I didn't bring this man to this station just to say he's the hat god for no reason. The man has celebrities of quality that's been rocking his shit all over the world. So we're gonna have to turn down the music a little bit while you go through these names. This is real right now. Just start off from the top, man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just go from the top. We got Miley Cyrus.
Twerk it. That's it. That's all y'all need.
That's all you get.
That's all y'all need. Team twerk it.
Shout out to Miley.
We
got Justin Bieber. I should say we have Busta Rhymes. We have B.O.B. We have Kid Ink. We have The Game. We have T.I. We have some more. Shout out to some more, man. Even though she supports and she rocks the ass, she's like family. Due to my situation, she looked out for me a lot. So big shout out to some more. She's like, that's right. It's like family. We have man, it's so many.
KD.
We got KD. We got Zach Randolph. We have man, it's a
I'm
lot,
talking about
man.
rocking it for real, like faithfully, like and the proof is in the pudding. Please go to urbantrademark.com or urbantrademark.bigcartel.com. You will see the proof on the celeb pics. I mean, he can keep going for
Carmelita Jenner. We you know, she's Olympian. We got man, it's so many, man. It's a lot. It's really a lot.
Now, how do you feel like, you know, someone buys your hat, they're a celeb, they put it on, they Instagram it, you happen to find it, somebody sends it to you. What's the feeling?
It's a humbling experience, man. It always brings me back to when I first started doing the hats. Like, man, I used to tell myself a lot, like, man, this is gonna blow. So when I see these type of people rocking it now, it always brings me back to the moment where I knew it was gonna blow, but it didn't happen yet. So now that it did happen, and you know these people are rocking it, and it looks good, and they're supporting the brand, it kind of takes me back to, like, you know, dreams come true. Like, you know, it's true. That was just a dream. Even though I felt it and I had faith in it, it was still a dream, and now it's reality that all these people are supporting and rocking with the brand, and it's a humbling experience. God is good.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Now, how do you acquire the pictures? Like, do you just like catch it like on Instagram or somebody sends it to you, or?
That's how it normally works. Just people just see it, and then I just get a random text or a shout out on somebody shot me out on Instagram, like, look, he rocking the hat, and then you know. But I'll tell you one thing, big shout out to T.I. A lot of people rock the team hats that I do, but T.I. recently, that's one of the moments that I kind of like. I really was like, man, that was dope. T.I. rocked the UTM custom hat, so that's my brand, it's UTM. So, and he rocked it on his birthday at DJ Ski's Lounge. So when I seen that, I was like, that really, you know, and he been through some trials and tribulations, and I was in some trials and tribulations at the same time. And when I seen that, it was like, man, that's dope.
That's a good look, man. Make sure you stamp your website again, because I'm going to keep saying it all night. I'm going to keep saying it all night.
www.urbantrademark.com. Also, Instagram is urban_trademark.
It's a beautiful thing, man. These hats is crazy. And 65, you know, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm a wholesaler. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for 300 now. Now, speaking about the trials and tribulations, real quick before we go to break, just kind of give us a roundabout. No, don't get into detail. You don't want to incriminate yourself, but just kind of give us a roundabout about going from the bad times to actually having a now profession, a hobby turned profession that's working for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, basically, I had a little altercation. I went to prison, Chino prison, for a minute, for a year. I was in jail for a year, total of a year, and going through all that, I learned a lot. I seen a lot, and when I got out, I told myself, and I made a vow to my dad and my family that I was gonna do whatever it takes to not go back. So, before I did custom hats, I was selling regular hats at Venice Beach. Mm-hmm. And how the custom hats all came about was basically I was selling regular hats, and then one day after I was selling regular hats, the police pulled up, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I told her the truth. I'm like, "I'm selling hats." She was like, that's pandling. I can write you up and this and that with the whoop. But she was like, I'm gonna give you a pass. And that day I went to the house and I told my chick, like, I ain't going to Venice no more, because that's a violation, what I'm saying? Yeah. So from there, I went on YouTube. Well, from there, someone was like, man, I'm going to just try to do something else. So I went on YouTube, and there was a dude named Don C. Shout out to Don C. He makes custom hats, but he charges like $600, but he puts Python on them. Yeah. So I was looking at his hats, and I was trying to dissect it, trying to come up with something where I can do custom hats and, And I figured, I was just like, man, even if I figure out how to make Python hats, I can't tax nobody $600 because my name ain't. You know what I'm saying?
It's the end of the market.
This is the market for that. Just the market for that. So I don't know. From there, I just I kept trying to figure out what can I put on the hat, and then I did some research, and I kept YouTubing and looking at stuff, and there was another person that was doing custom hats, but they was doing the fabrics too. But to me, the way they was laying it and the stuff they was putting on it, to me, it didn't interest me, but the concept was tight. Yeah. So what I did was, I just, me and my girl, told my girl, like, we got to figure out how to do this. Like, just figure out how to lay the hat tight. Yeah. So that's what we did. We took, I had all those hats in a bin that was sitting there I took about like 12 to 15 hats apart. And like after that, after like the 17th hat, I was like, man, this is too hard. 2 weeks passed, and I'm gonna keep it on. And I was smoking some weed. I'm gonna keep it real.
We got people doing that right now.
And I just yelled. I was just like, I got it. Mm-hmm. And she was like, what you talking about? I was like, I know how to lay this hat. And I just started doing it, and it came out clean. It came out cleaner than all the other ones that was over there. And then from there, man.
Shouts out to the marijuana for birthing the profession for Gordon.
But and then from there, everything else is the fabrics and everything I picked. That was just natural. It was just the hardest part of that was just laying the hat, figuring out to come up with that niche.
I mean, creativity is more than anything. So even when you learn it, like, your creativity is marvelous. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, man. Yeah. For real. We finna go to break. We got DJ Mike Smooth on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? When we get back, Gordy's gonna stay with us.